Hello and welcome to Wonder Women X, which means 10, not cross them out. That definitely was not our intention.
No.
I'm Kat Leonard. Thank you for being here.
My name is Arlene, and I'm so thrilled that you're joining us here for Wonder Woman, our 10th year anniversary.
Woo!
And before we would like to acknowledge the land we are meeting on is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, I've practiced that, I apologize, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. We also acknowledge that Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit. Haudenosaunee. Oh, you're welcome. I am so thrilled for this event. We started it 10 years ago, April 1st, at the Smiling Buddha.
In Toronto, Ontario.
In Toronto, exactly. And the goal was to showcase female singer-songwriters of different genres to different audiences so that we can all grow our audiences. And it has grown to showcasing all types of artwork. And today we are going to share our favorites and celebrate our 10th year anniversary.
Yes, it's very exciting. I can't believe 10 years has gone so quickly. We've got some guests on today who have been Wonder Women before in previous, whether it was on our television show or live shows throughout the years. And we've got people who haven't been, which is great. We're going to talk about empowerment. I also wanted to acknowledge it's Pride Month, so happy Pride, everyone. It's Black Music Month as well, which is amazing. And, we've decided it's a strange time to kind of sort out your priorities in life, I feel like personally. And so Let's Make Good Productions is dedicating this show tonight to Black Lives Matter, and any donations given throughout the show, Let's Make Good is going to match and donate to Black Lives Matter Toronto. So go team.
Yes. So thank you to those who have already donated.
Yes, it's great. We're on the trend. We're already going. So that's amazing. So without further ado, shall we bring on our first Wonder Woman?
Yes. Let's bring her on. It is Heather Christine.
Is it time
now,
already?
That looks very suspiciously not like Heather.
Well, that's her wonderful husband, Matt Zaddy, which you should also follow. But we will just see Heather. There she is.
Hey, congratulations, you guys. 10 years.
Feels very good.
Oh my gosh, we are so grateful for all that you do for arts and culture here in Canada and Toronto, Mississauga. Thank you so much, guys, for being such important leaders in our community. And of course, happy birthday to wonderful Arlene. We're going to start off. Yeah. We love you so much, Arlene. And today we have the wonderful Matt Zaddy with me, and we're going to perform a song which was from my original album. And of course, I released that album because I had so much amazing encouragement from Kat and Arlene. And this is a song that was on the album, and it's called Love in Color. Sorry, no, it's called The Color of Our Love. Excuse me.
I was going to say Love and Color is the album, right?
Yeah, and it's a song about how, for me personally, I can only express like the euphoria of love through the arts, and that's music for me. And for some people, that's visual art. But here we go. Let's finally say how we really feel. Let's not deny what we know is real. No, don't control it. Don't try to withhold it. The color of our love is real. Take me away to the seaside. Tell me the things that you feel inside. Oh, when you know it, then you have to show it. The color of our love is real. Oh, the color of our love, it guides me. When I feel you beside me, around me. Oh, the color of our love, it frees me. When I feel you beside me, around me. We've come so far to get where we are. We walk through the dark, we followed the stars. Now that you've seen me, our love can grow deeply. The color of our love is real. Oh, the color of our love, it guides me. When I feel you beside me, around me. Oh, the color of our love, it frees me. When I feel you beside me, around me. Oh, the color of our love, it guides me. When I feel you beside me, around me. Oh, the color of our love, it frees me. When I feel you beside me, around me. Break it down, ladies. Don't let this world take your dreams away. Deep down we both have words to say. When you feel love inside of you, just free it. Just be it. Oh, I love it, guides me. When I feel you beside me, around me. Oh, the color of our love, it frees me. When I feel you beside me, around me. Oh, the color of our love, it's got me, around me. Oh, it's our love and our love. Oh, the color of our love, it's got me. When I feel you beside me, around me. Oh, the color of our love, it frees me. When I feel you beside me, around me. Oh boy, thank you so much, everybody. I feel like I'm Elvis or something here with this microphone because I'm trying to get comfortable and I'm like, hey, hey, hey. Wasn't it like Jerry Lee Lewis who did a thing with this and then lit the piano on fire? All right. We'll leave the comedy to Kat Leonard.
No. We need all the comedians in the world. You are hilarious always. Heather, I want you to step a little bit to your right because we're on a 3-shot here and all we can see is your right arm, which is delicious and everything. But
like this, I'll sit on his lap.
Yeah, would you?
So that kind of a show.
Oh yeah, sure, if you want.
How is this, Kat? Is this all right?
Perfect.
Thank you
It's
so much.
beautiful.
It's great because then I'm photobombing. Haha.
So, Kat, would you like to listen to the next song, or this is the interview portion?
This is the interview portion where we're going to ask you all the tough questions. Heather, we want to know from you, you've been part of these shows with us before. What do they mean to you in regards to empowerment, and what message you want to give to others?
Wow. I think the big thing that Wonderfest has helped me with is giving me the courage to feel worthy to share my story. So I feel that very much as a young performer, I was performing professionally very young in music theater, where you're always in scripted shows and you're singing somebody else's lyrics, somebody else's ideas. And I think for me, I've always written songs since I was a teenager, but I never really felt comfortable about sharing my story and like, who am I to tell my story? And I didn't really own those experiences, but Arlene and Kat have always been saying, no, we don't want to hear you like, we love hearing you sing jazz standards, but we actually want to hear your songs. And I think for so many years, you just want to be accepted. You just want to be good enough. You just want to be loved. So you like want to sing, I was like a wannabe jazz singer forever. And so many people kept saying, don't do that. You know what? You're not really jazz. You're a writer. So just be you. And boy, am I so glad that people said to me, don't be a phony jazz singer now, because only at this age am I starting to own my stories and put it to music and feel good about singing it. And really, I think that Wonderfest has really just given me that support of a tribe of women creatives and women writers, really just to say, like, feel good about who you are and share your story. And I think that's priceless. So I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Oh, well, and your voice, not just what it sounds like, but your voice from your soul is unique. And the way you share it is so dynamic and so touching. So I'm really, really glad. And I never want to hear you stopping sharing your story with your own voice. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
No,
Yeah,
thank you.
Oh, I love you guys.
Heather, do you have a video coming out soon that you would like to...
I do. So
tell
guys,
us more.
Before the world fell apart 2 years ago, I wrote this song called Our Time Has Come, and it was a song of empowerment that I wrote for my generation. So that's for Arlene and Kat and Matt and Paul Cat, Identity Crisis, and all these wonderful artists that really are our tribe, and we are our colleagues, and you have a very, very big role in my life. So I wrote this song just saying, like, our time has come, let's go claim it and create the world that we want to see. We don't have to prepare more and practice more. We're there. Let's own it. So it's like, that is a song that I wrote, and it didn't really fit on the album. Like, I didn't know what to do with it. So it was on there, but I didn't release it or push it. But then when everything started happening, just with COVID and Black Lives Matter, I just feel like that song is so relevant today, because basically it's saying, whoever you are, just know you're a star. And it's time to do what we've all come to do. We all have different missions in life. So I feel like now is the time. We can't wait. There's no dress rehearsal. This is life. Let's go do it. So this video has over 35 artists almost now in this video, and it's a love letter to my generation. And I just asked my colleagues, and I didn't know if anyone would say yes. It was like, if you don't want to do it, it's okay, because I didn't know if anyone wanted to do it. So I reached out to my very important people that I've had a working relationship with. It's so hard because I can't include everybody, but these are really my homies of the arts. And in a minute, everyone was like, yes, I will send you videos and photos. So the video is going to be this beautiful love letter to our generation of artists, featuring different people dancing and making art and singing and painting and doing their thing. So the video will be coming out very soon, and we have a talented filmmaker, Mr. Eric Soto, who is going to be creating that, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. And there might be some Wonder Women in there.
Thank you for all you do. Heather,
pleasure.
Zadie, thank you for being on here as well. We're all in this together, and we've all got people behind us and supporting us, and it's a beautiful thing. So thank you.
Oh, thanks so much for having us.
And adios.
Love you guys.
Love you
so much, guys.
Love you. See you.
All right.
And
That's
now,
Heather Christine with her awesome husband, Matt Zadie.
yes. And now, let's bring on something a little different. Yeah,
my girl.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Should I
Keisha.
back up a bit? really close up here.
Okay.
Wow.
It's only when we're
Just
in a
barely.
threesome, and when you're solo, you'll be a little bit.
Mhm.
Just, but when you're in a threesome, it's a little crowded. But see,
It's true.
look
True.
at
My first
that.
online system. What?
Take it away, girl.
Okay, well, hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Keisha Brownie. I'm very excited to be here. Again, congratulations to Kat and Arlene. 10 years, you guys. Happy anniversary. This is amazing, okay? I remember I was on like one of the first Wonder Woman Fest. I think we saw it there in the clip. Great clip, by the way. That's great production. That's why it's called Let's Make Good Productions, right? That's a good name. Anyway, so yeah, I was there probably the first year and I didn't even know what to wear. I think I was wearing like tights and then I had like a jean shorts over my tights. Now I'm just not wearing any pants. You guys, these are awkward times. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to do my best to try and make you guys laugh a little bit. So if you don't laugh, that's okay. And if you laugh, I still can't hear you. Ironically, the show is called Wonder Woman, and ironically, I've actually been feeling like Wonder Woman lately. Not so much with the superpowers, more of like I'm a woman wondering what's going to happen next. Like, what episode of Stranger Things are we on, you guys? It is getting real out here. By the way, I need a bartender in my kitchen because someone needs to do last call. Don't worry, I'm not driving. This is weird. I'm just talking into a screen. This is awkward, but we're going to make it work. So I'll let you know a little bit about how I've been handling my whole lockdown and quarantine. I've been learning a lot, you guys. I've been making a lot of self-observations. For example, quarantine really made me realize that I really don't have any hobbies other than going out to eat and spending money. So that's going to stop real soon. Also, I feel like it's important to have some kind of schedule. You know, I think it's really healthy. So every day I've been getting up at 6 a.m. to turn off the lights so I can get some sleep. I can't hear anybody. So listen, you guys, I don't know if you're like me, but I've watched all of YouPorn and Netflix. There's nothing else to do. And I feel like we're all universally annoyed with that message that Netflix has. You know, the message that pops up, are you still watching? Like, this company has so much money. I feel like they should change that message from, are you still watching, to something maybe a little more encouraging, like, maybe you should shower and come back, dirty bitch. Of course we're still watching. Like, we're on lockdown. Isn't that annoying? At this point, I'm just trying to avoid getting that bald spot that babies do from lying around and doing nothing all day. Life is hard out here. You know what? Knowing me, and Arlene, you know me really well. Knowing myself, I feel like when this is all said and done, like, I'm just going to really want to enjoy a nice night inside, because who trusts anybody? Not me. My trust issues have trust issues. Okay, we have to focus on the positive, though. So the positive points is that we don't need a vaccine because apparently racism killed COVID. Am I right? You guys, the amount of emails that I'm getting, like, I don't know how to handle WG. Like, is there a course for this? White guilt. I mean, like, I'm getting a lot of messages. Just give me your cottage. We'll call it even. I'm kidding. Only if you want to, guys. So yeah, I feel like everything that's happening, it's really good. It's what the world needs, but something about it doesn't feel authentic. It feels like we're being set up. Did you guys see that clip of those Toronto cops putting all the rocks in the streets? Like, what are we gonna kumbaya and hold hands after this? What's going on? You know, and I feel like I really appreciate that a lot of white people are representing and you're getting angry with us and you're getting on board, but you're just not doing it right anymore. You're just not doing it right. Some women are shaving their heads. I didn't tell you to go from Karen to Nazi. You guys, let's just bring it down a notch, you know, as some women are going nude. Like, this is supposed to be a positive movement. Now it's Mardi Gras. Show us your tits for Black Lives Matter. No, we didn't say to do that. But I know Arlene was talking about this earlier backstage. How she was working out, and that's really good. That's my daily activities where I'm trying to work out. You know, keeping fit is the best way to fight this. Make sure our immune system is okay. My mom called me the other day, all worried, making sure I'm taking my vitamins. She's like, Keisha, make sure you take enough vitamin D. I'm like, is she talking about my ex-boyfriends? Or vitamin D is good for depression, it's good for disease, and it's good for weight loss. I'm like, how do you know I gained weight over the phone? Because you're breathing like this. You're like, I'm like, okay, mom, I gotta go. You're breathing like you're sleeping. I'm like, okay, this is enough. And before I go, I just can't wait. I don't know about you guys. I just can't wait till people just call you on the phone like they used to. You know, not all these video chats and phone calls and Zoom meetings. I'm not prepared for this. Like, why do I have to put concealer on to see how your week is going? I mean, come on. Like, the phone was just easier, you know? You just call me. Now I'm, you know, I got to slap on a corset to see how your week is going. No, just look at me at Facebook. I got filters online. But anyway, that was challenging. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I cannot hear the laughter, but I'll watch the playback. It's been fun. Do I have any more time? How are we doing, guys?
You good, Keisha? Thank you so much.
Was that good?
Thanks so much for that. Yeah, that was awesome. I had to mute my mic because I think I was laughing too loud.
Yeah, I wondered if you could hear us laughing.
No, I need the laughter. That was very sad. I was just
well,
okay.
I could see lots of people
You know what, though?
laughing backstage, and lots of comments with the LMAO and also the cryy happy faces. So yeah,
good.
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of them. So yeah.
Kat, were you sure it's
cool.
not?
Yeah, so
LMAFMO? Laugh my freaking mask off. That's so dumb, guys. Okay, I'm done. We're done.
Keisha, so being a female comedian, we went to New York and I saw how you hustled, but in this time right now where we are behind screens and, like you said, it's hard to, play off of the laughter that we're imagining. How have you found your way as a comedian through this time? Like, is there something that you've been excited about during this pandemic as a comedian, as an artist?
You know what? At this point, in the beginning, it was rough. I'm not gonna lie, but I do a weekly comedy show on Sundays at 9 p.m. It's called The Minority Report with minority comics. And if it wasn't for that show, I don't know, I would be eating, I would be crying. The show keeps me sharp. That's probably the only thing I'm doing. It forces me to write new material. It forces me to really focus on the storytelling because that's all we have at this point. I can't run around and show you guys how I really feel. But yeah, I've been at least maintaining one show every Sunday at 9. You guys got to check it out. It's free comedy. It's hilarious. And that's the main thing that's been keeping me going.
And where do we see it, Keisha?
You can catch that. It's Zoom, and the link is on all my social media handles. You can find it on Instagram in my bio.
Okay.
Every Sunday at 9. It's called The Minority Report. Very funny.
That's awesome.
Excellent.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your talent. I'm so happy you're part of this today. Love you.
That was fun. Am I recording this?
Bye,
We should record
Keisha.
this.
Oh,
Bye,
it's
guys.
recorded.
Okay, good.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Make sure you guys check out Keisha Brownie on all the social medias. She's incredible. She's so funny. Sorry.
I did.
I know. I thought I cut you off. Sorry.
I know you guys want an encore. I got
What?
She's making a comeback.
So Kat, yeah. Did I do that? Is it my fault? Sorry.
We're all good.
Awesome.
now.
So perfect. So I'm thrilled. We are going to bring on a jeweler. She made this beautiful Gemini bracelet as well as this chakra tree. I'm very excited to bring up Reem from Amali Crystals. So 1 second, that's my job. I'm gonna go get her. And here we go. Did it work? Yes.
Hi.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Hi. Thank you so much. This is Kat. This is my partner in crime. And this is Reem.
Hi, Reem. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being on here.
Thank you for the opportunity.
So, my pleasure. Would you like to announce your little contest you're having during our show?
Oh, yes, I would. So today, guys, what I'm doing is I would actually like to, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to make it a little fun. So I'm thinking of a number. Do you want me to go ahead and do the giveaway right now, Arlene?
Yeah, sure. So that people get time and we'll like throw it on there.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to write down a number right here. And the person that thinks or says the number or types the number, I don't know where I'm going to see that, but I guess you guys will monitor it. Or actually, how would that work? Can I see those comments?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay. So
and we'll keep an eye on it as well.
Okay, perfect. So whoever guesses the number that I write down gets to choose the semi-precious gemstone or color of choice. I'm going to make 3 bracelets while you guys take a break and do some other stuff and talk to some other people. And then when you come back and check with me, I will have those 3 bracelets made and you can choose which one you want.
Cool. Is the number in between something?
Yeah.
Should we give them a...
The number is going to be between 1 and 50, and I'm going to write it down right now. This is a new pen, sorry. So let me write this number down. Okay, done. Go for it.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And how about we show a few of your pieces other than what's on me? Let's see where they. Kat, do you want to pull them up?
So I see a 9.
Let's
That's
just bring everybody on here.
We got a lot of guessing
Someone
happening
also
here.
Lots and lots of guessing.
Lots of guesses.
So
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I'm seeing numbers on the corner and I hope I don't miss any. I'm assuming they all just pop up one after the other.
We've got them here. We'll have them in our records.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody is doing multiple guesses.
We'll see that.
Okay. I see this looks suspicious.
We're counting everything.
Okay. Is this not suspicious right here? What is happening here? Okay. This looks more legit.
Yeah, I saw that. So I don't know, guys. Should I keep my eye down there or show you these things over here?
Well,
show us.
You can
I'll watch the numbers
show
later.
us some of your.
Okay.
You just get you.
So I will show you actually this new stack that I just used. So this is gold hematite with these gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that very well. The lighting is kind of, and I don't know where my hand is going either.
That's the story of my life.
So these are micropave rhinestone disco balls. So the stack, this is a new product for me, and the stack here is worth selling for $60. So hematite, if you guys aren't aware, is a very grounding and protective stone. Semi-precious gemstones all come from the earth, just like precious gemstones, like diamonds, rubies, and emeralds, except these are the semi-precious kind. And there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. And if you're not aware, haven't been exposed to the crystal world, every gemstone has its own healing properties, and all of them are specifically aligned to the 7 main chakras as well. So they'll help you either balance, open, or have healing in terms of healing properties, depending on what it is that you're looking for. So that gorgeous little set there is $60. That's something new for me. I'll also show you these. This is a dad and me bracelet set. So for dad and boy or girl, because I don't discriminate. And which way should I do this now? So see a beautiful lion there with matte black onyx, hematite, and snowflake obsidian, which is like a gray and a black stone. And then the little kitty one too. So they're it's a matching.
Aww.
Yeah, so these are really good. These are actually really popular right now because of Father's Day coming up. So a lot of people want to get something like this from the kids to dad. So there's a lot of options there. You'll find a lot of it on the Instagram page at Amelie Crystals. Some things are on Facebook as well, but I am spending more time on Instagram there. So you'll see a lot of stuff posted on Instagram. Here's another cute little set that I have. And this is a brand new product for me. So chocolate agate, white chocolate agate. Sounds so out. I know. All I saw was the tongue, and I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Chocolate, and this is black sandalwood, which is also actually a dark chocolate color, as opposed to its name, with gold hematite and silver hematite. So these I'm going to be releasing actually at the end of this week. I know my camera. I don't know where to put my hands.
Again, story of my life.
Yeah. So yeah, I carry a lot of different gemstones, and we do custom orders too, as you know, Arlene. So if there's something that you don't see on Instagram or on the website, feel free to contact me, and I'm so happy to make custom bracelets for you guys. I actually love doing it. And with the custom orders, like I will send you at least 8 different designs for you to choose from, and then we'll go for a second round and kind of perfect your style there. So yeah.
That's exactly what she does. That's how she made this beautiful. We had to go through so many different ones for me to choose this one. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll check back in with you in a little bit.
So I just need to know who the winner is. Should I show you my
Thanks,
number?
Reem.
Yeah, what was your number?
Yeah, so I chose number 13. So I just need to know who that person is.
We'll have to go through whoever's closest without
Did someone
going
choose
over,
13 already? Okay.
I don't remember. There were so many numbers.
Yeah, so just let me know, guys, and then
yeah.
I just
Here,
need
let
to
me
know
just-
what you like, and then I can start making it before you guys check back in with me.
Okay. Well, Rob from Glimpse guessed 16 like twice, and I think that's the closest to 13. Yeah, from what I see,
Sounds
there's
like
a
winner.
19.
So Ralph.
So Rob.
Mhm.
Rob from Glimpse into the life
That's so funny.
of a child.
Yes, 13. That's cute. So Rob,
I don't know if he said that after.
that's okay. Rob, wherever you are, if you could just let us know what color you like, or if you know about gemstones, what gemstone you like, and I'll get busy while you guys are busy over there.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
So awesome. All right. We are going to check back in with Reem in a little bit. And now we are going to.
We have a very special guest, Jill Andrew. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot about Renu and her specialness. My apologies.
Wait, which one would you like to do?
No.
Wait.
Oh.
Which one are we doing, Kat?
You pick.
Okay.
There we are.
I'm just going according to schedule.
Hi.
Hello,
Everyone.
Ren.
Ben.
My odd angle is very, very odd.
Probably because we've got you on the in the three-way.
Oh, I see. How are you guys? Happy birthday, Arlene.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And what's a birthday
Oh,
without a
Birthday cake!
Ah!
I'm kind of naked right now, but I promise it'll look a little bit different come the end.
That's okay. Everything has to start out a little bit rough, right?
Right. So,
Oh my gosh,
although
when you
naked
said it was
cakes
a
are all the
cake-
rage, I promise to make this a little less naked by the time we're done.
That sounds great. I mean, could we give our viewers a little indication of what kind of work you do? Stuff
Sure,
I've
no
seen,
problem.
like some elephant cookies.
Mmm.
That looks delicious. For Maya,
Who doesn't love
That's
Disney?
sweet.
right?
Oh, I love Disney.
How about these little critters?
Oh, those are adorable.
I'd give them a lick. And then we cannot miss this one. Do-do-do-do. Wonder Woman.
Woo!
Perfect. So Ren,
Yes.
Diana says hi.
Hi, Diana.
What's going to happen?
So I have some fun icing, Colored.
Mm.
and we're gonna turn this into like an ombre kind of look with like different shades of green and some sprinkles.
Sounds
So
delightful.
super simple to fit into the segments, but hopefully it'll be all like really. And the actual cake itself is vanilla with a mango filling. So, a little
Yum!
tropics for some birthday girl.
Thank
Since we can't
you.
go to the tropics, I'm bringing you the tropics.
Aw, that's sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Arlene. My pleasure.
And green is your favorite color, Arlene.
It is.
That's great.
Lime green.
Okay, so then let's check in with you later, Ren.
Sounds like a plan. Talk
See
to you
what
guys later.
kind of
Enjoy. What a
magic
great
you're doing.
show.
Isn't it fun?
All right.
So fun.
It's my favorite show right now.
As it
See you soon.
should. Bye, guys.
Bye, Ren.
Okay. Now we're going to bring up our special guest. I'm so excited
Me too.
to meet her virtually.
Meow.
I've been following you.
Bye,
Oh,
There you go.
sorry.
Ren. Leave it. She's gone. I took her out.
Okay.
This is the
Hi,
beauty of
Jill. Nice to meet you
technology.
virtually.
Happy birthday, Arlene. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday. And happy anniversary. Oh my goodness. This is wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. No pun intended, right? Wonder Women.
Ah.
No pun intended. Thank you for having me on. And you know, it's a tough time with COVID-19, but you know, it's really important, I believe, for our mental health, that we take moments to laugh and moments to think of ways to engage, you know, otherwise and outside of only talking about this unprecedented global pandemic that we are all living through.
Yeah, no, it's true. And there's so much to navigate at these times. I just want to do a bit of an introduction to you, Jill, just so all of our viewers know what wonderment you are. Jill is an Ontario MPP for Toronto St. Paul's, and she's also the NDP Women's Issues and Culture Critic, among other things. I have known you throughout the years to advocate for things like women's rights and body confidence, human rights in general, anti-racism, so much work. You're brilliant. You are a force and you're a kind force. So you draw people in with your magnificence and with your strength. And not only me, but those around you pick up on that. Do you know what I mean? It's like a really great smell that gets stuck on your clothing and helps you go about your business in a stronger, kinder way.
Thank you, Kat. Oh my gosh.
You are an absolute superhero in my life. And I wanted to highlight your work and everything you do, and also pick your brain and talk to you about activism, empowerment.
Right.
What, without leading it, whatever you want to say, I want to talk about activism versus politics and how important politics is. What, whether it's a tool or not, and what hope do you see? What pro tips do you have for everyone? What are the calls to action? What can we do in these times?
So first of all, the first thing I want to say is, there's big activism, there's small activism, there's medium activism. Being an advocate, being someone who cares about something, who is moved into action is good enough, right? You don't have to judge yourself based on what the other person's doing or how the other person's doing it. I think sometimes we get a little intimidated, or people get intimidated by activism because they think they've got to, create a march with 5,000 people, or they've got to have a petition with hundreds of thousands of people signing on, or they have to have the biggest voice in the room. What you got to do is have the biggest heart, and you have to find a topic that matters to you and matters to a few other folks, because really activism is about community. It is about engaging with others and about making your voice heard. So, during this particular time, we're making our voices heard around women's rights. We're making our voices heard around employees and workers' rights. We're making our voices heard around arts. There's so many different communities that have been, unbelievably touched by COVID-19. I mean, everybody has, but what we've seen is, communities, some of the most marginalized communities that have been made to be most vulnerable because of varying social conditions, have stood up and have spoken so loudly against the issues, that matter, or should I say, for the issues that matter the most for them. We're in a particular time, Keisha said it, it's really difficult. Like it's, I was excited to come on the show, and also thinking, my usual excitement and my usual joy hasn't been quite the same in a while because of all what we're going through. But, our passion can still be raw. Our passion can still be real. And that's what helps direct us to the work we want to do. So one of the first things I say to everyone is, in terms of politics, in terms of reaching out to elected officials, do it. That is what we're here for. We're here to be reached out to. We're here to respond to your emails, to your phone calls. We're here to help you create the petitions that you want to petition, that you want to create for the issues that matter to you. We're here to help connect you to other community activists who can help your voice be heard, And we're also here to amplify and to encourage your voice in any way we can. So, I think about all of the artists that have helped make PPE, throughout this difficult time. I think about all of the comedians, the vocalists, the visual artists, the filmmakers, the authors, the poets, the fashion designers, for goodness sakes, who have given of themselves so generously during a difficult time. And this says to me that, our governments need to be there for them too, and our governments need to make sure that we all come out of this, not only alive physically, not only sound mentally, but we got to come out of this economically, and that also means, putting investments where they're needed, in housing, putting investments where they're needed in helping people who are homeless or who are precariously housed. It means putting investments into our artists, our cultural workers, for goodness sakes, the kinds of drawings I've had a chance to see, the poems, because in my newsletter, I put out a newsletter every other day. It was once every day, then we kind of drawn it back to every other day based on feedback from community. We have an art section, and the kinds of drawings and visuals and videos and songs that we have heard, the way that people have used art as a tool for, understanding social justice, reimagining what social justice could look like, during and outside of COVID-19, sharing their grief, sharing their dreams of where we need to go through the arts. That is what we need to do. And whether we're talking about anti-Black racism and how to eradicate that, or whether we're talking about how to eradicate white supremacy, talking about anti-Indigenous racism, I've been mulling around for the last while, trying to find my words and trying to, think of everything that I want to say. Marching is important. Posting, Black Lives Matter is absolutely important. But, when the cameras move away, when we've moved on, quote unquote, to the next topic of the day, I want organizations, I want corporations, I want board of directors and charities and nonprofits, every sector. I want them to make a real commitment to looking at your leadership teams, looking at your board of directors, looking at your key stakeholders and investors, and you got to see the city reflected back at you, and if you don't, that means that you've got some real systemic work to do. It's not only the rah, but it's the behind the scenes work that has to happen as well, and I see you've slapped up my petition, Save Art.
I have.
Thank you very, very, very much for doing that. I won't get into all of the minutiae, but, we have had to demand that our government, really step up and support our artists, and not just the giant arts organizations, the beloved giant arts organizations that we love and that have inspired us and, that many of us have such fond memories at or with. But we need to also reach out and support those local, community-based, smaller organizations, individual artists, collectives, especially those that are so committed to equity work, to raising and sounding the alarms and educating and role modeling, for our future generations of leaders. And as a Black queer MPP, representation matters, but it's also a big responsibility, and one that I accept and appreciate so much, to be able to inspire and to be able to invite, young people who look like me, young people, other people of color, young people across the spectrum, women across the spectrum. And that also includes political spectrum too. You know what I mean? To get engaged, to become active, to volunteer, to put yourselves out there, because we are the change.
Yeah. And I think, your point to do the small things, do whatever you can, but do something. That's how things get done.
Yes.
And yeah.
And I also like you were open to tell us, because for someone that is hasn't actually approached an MPP, to know that you are open to anything that that we want to petition or we want to voice out. So that's very comforting to know as well.
It's important. I think, a lot of times people feel like their elected officials are, on some mountain somewhere, for goodness sakes, untouchable, or hey, who am I to reach out to a politician? I mean, really, a politician is a person that happened to get elected. A politician is a person that campaigned on their values. They campaigned on what they believed in, and other people supported them, and other people got them elected. So that means that we're just people, you know what I mean? People who are there to serve many folks, some 100,000 or so folks, in my case, but absolutely approachable. Many of us are absolutely approachable. I try to be as engaged as I can because we have to, because that's how we move the dial. That's how we engage people. That's how we give people a good first impression. So they know that activism, advocacy, politics is something that they can take on and do so with integrity, and a sense of purpose that is not only for themselves, but more importantly, for the whole community, for the whole province. Yep. So it's and arts, for goodness sakes, is often the way to start the conversation. Whether you're talking body politics and body justice, whether we're talking, engaging youth, whether we're talking paid equity or pay equity, for goodness sakes, and paying women what they're worth, whether we're talking ensuring that our essential workers, who, a lot of politicians are calling, our frontline heroes, and they are, but we ain't paying them like frontline heroes, so we keep the pressure on the best way I can and the best way our entire NDP caucus can. Yeah.
Well, you're doing a superb job. Do you think that all the inequities and everything that's kind of been uncovered during this pandemic, do you think we're in a place where we're going to see significant and lasting change finally?
That's a big question. That is a very big question. COVID-19 has exacerbated the issues, the inequities that we see, whether in healthcare or education or, workers' rights, race. But the truth is COVID-19 hasn't exposed anything that wasn't already here. I think what has shifted is people are just so darn tired. They're tired of asking for the same things. They're tired of feeling alone. They're tired of feeling downtrodden. And this is what our communities have, they've all rised up, and it's like, hey, I'm here, I'm loud, I'm not going anywhere. You're going to listen to me, Premier. You're going to listen to me, MPP Jill Andrew. You're going to listen to me, city councilors. You're going to listen to me, school trustees. And people are organizing. So I have a cautious hope, is what I've been kind of mulling over the last while, a cautious hope that this change, that this advocacy will lead to better days. I really, really, really hope so, because we need it. We need it. Our communities need it. Ontarians need it. Women need it. Black Canadians need it. Our LGBT and trans community need it. Happy Pride to everyone. I know it's a different type of pride this year, but, as I was telling some grade 6 students the other day, our pride lives in here, in our hearts as well. And our pride is in our protest. Our pride is in the way we, assertively state our claims, and state our concerns and fight for them too, right? So it's a tough time. It's a tough time, but I do believe that we will get through it. And I certainly know I'm a fighter. I'm a survivor, and I'm going to keep at it. Keep chipping away. Keep chipping away at all forms of oppression.
Well, thank you so much for all the work you've done and continue to do. You're an inspiration, even beyond just the stuff you do in front of your face on your own desk and in front of your own space. It emanates out, like I said before, and I can't thank you enough personally. The world is better for you. Absolutely.
And both of you. Kat, for everyone who doesn't know, I'm sure you all know, but Kat, when she walks into a room, you have a presence and you have a voice, Arlene,
She does.
To meet you.
I agree.
Well, but I tell you, like, you give me shivers every time, Kat.
Oh,
in your sphere. So both of you keep on keeping on, keep rocking, and thank you for
Jill.
We needed
absolutely. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Thank you for being with us.
Bye, Jill.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That was
so much
awesome.
love. I love her.
I can't wait to meet her in real life.
You will love her.
Give her a big hug.
Yeah. Oh, I cannot wait to hug again.
I know, me too.
My muscles are like quivering for a good squeeze. Oh.
It's funny, especially for a good squeeze for our next guest.
Yeah.
We've got Faye. We had a
Yay,
great
virtual
chat with her the other day.
All of you.
I love it.
Thank you, Jill Andrew. That was awesome.
So Faye,
Thank you, Kat and Arlene and One Woman for having me.
all right.
Thank you
My
for letting us have
pleasure.
you. You look like you're in a music video already.
I'm trying.
I love it.
I haven't done any
That's true.
on stuff before, so it's new. All right. I don't hear anything.
Okay.
I'm here. Would you like me to sing now?
Take it away, Sybil Ray.
Hi, everyone. This song is called Grin. My future then zing dang, like with the leaves of a branch that's been broke. Look to the middle class future, and what I saw was my open smoke. Where is hope? Why lying to deceive when it's clear you're not to blame? Every ending of beginning. You can count your bets, but get off soon as and fading. Don't keep smiling with that cheap grin. It's a lie, 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 hope, lie, 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 hope, lie, lie. Say what you want me to say, just to get out of the way. I wanna let you know, you gotta let it show your fight existence in peace. You can make it right, or shrink like a valley out of sight. In fright, I wanna let you know, you gotta let it show. All your bitterness not needed. You can catch your pets, but get off soon, it's and fading. Don't keep smiling with that cheap grin. It's a lie, 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 oh, lie, 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 oh, lie, lie. Say what you want me to say, just to get out of the way. Play who you want me to play, just to get out of the way. My future then zing down, like with the leaves of a branch that's been broke. Look to the middle glass future, and what I saw was my open smoke. Where's hope? Lie, 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 Say you want to come back and say, oh, beloved,
Thank you
Wonderful,
so much.
wonderful.
Thanks so much. I felt you guys. I couldn't see
I
you.
love your sound so much.
Thank you.
Me too. So this is Sybil Ray. We're just so excited to have you. You're one of the busiest women I know in the music industry in Toronto. And prior to COVID, you're gigging so much. And after COVID, a lot of us have lost a lot of gigs. Is there something that you can, like, some piece of advice you can give other female artists that are aspiring to be as successful as you in the industry, like that you've learned about yourself, maybe spiritually, mentally, physically, that you can share with our female audience, even our male audience too?
Okay. Thank you for all those amazing things you just said. I don't. I listen to them and I really appreciate them. But at the end of the day, I wake up and I go, am I in tune? Like, I go, am I in tune? Every day is different. Like, I can build on what I did the day before, and that's what I try and do. But every day, you know, the best, my favorite days are when I can connect with my violin and it helps me focus and center. And you need to find a practice that really focuses and centers you. I've been I've been doing a lot of music writing and stuff, and I've been off my socials up until COVID. I was really not online very much, and now I am, and I'm learning a lot. I'm really, really happy. Everybody, please donate to Wonder Woman and for Black Lives Matter. It's really important. It's important for all of us, because I want everybody to be happy and everyone to thrive. That's the way I look at it. I love you guys. Thanks for having me. And
We love you.
Like it's hard to follow Jill. And yeah, so
You are brilliant. You're always amazing to be around and to watch play. So you're one of the go-to for when we're putting on a show. Absolutely, every time.
100%. Yeah, your name always comes up. So thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, make sure you guys follow Sybil Ray and all the social medias. And when we are allowed to be outside, make sure you catch her live.
Yes, do it. You
We'll see
will love
later.
it. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
I
That
love
was Sybil Ray.
it. Sure was.
Awesome. So now we're going to call on the creator of our poster,
Woo!
Marion Green. Hi. Hey. Oh, look at your gorgeous necklace.
Thank you.
Neck dressing. Wow.
Stunning. I love it.
Thanks. Can you hear me okay?
Thank you. Yes.
Yep.
Great.
You look and sound delightful. Why don't we bring up that poster just as a refresher, shall we? Do you think we should?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm going to do it right
Please.
now. Here it comes.
Please do it.
Boom, boom, boom.
Woo.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
So take us through, Marion, when you were creating this specifically for this show during this time, what was your thought process and creative prowess?
Yes. So my original concept with this was supposed to feature everyday women or women identifying people as everyday heroes. So like the comic book hero, Wonder Woman. When I created this poster, I had that original concept in mind, and also to reflect the current situation. Like, I mean, we would all be together in a live show if it wasn't for that, but you know, we do the best we can, and we're doing it right now. Yep. So that is the concept. And of course, it's Pride Month, and it's like we have so many different things going on right now. Like lives have been flipped upside down. We're going undergoing so many changes, but you know, we're all fighting fighting together, fighting for each other. So I wanted the poster to reflect that.
Well, I think it totally does. I want to bring up some of your other work.
Oh yeah, there's one behind her that's beautiful.
Yes. Oh wait, this is one I did. One of my paintings. And
when did you do that one, and what was the inspiration behind that one?
So I did this one for in response to Canada 150 on Canada Day, and
Nice.
it's like, and nothing to take away like everyone's celebrations. Like that's wonderful. People are proud to be Canadian, and of course I am too. But also a reminder that we are a country built on colonialism, and we need to stand in solidarity with our First Nations people, Inuit people. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. No, it's beautiful.
I don't talk, so.
You're an eloquent speaker. I'm going to pull up some other ones that you did.
Yes.
Like did you just hide button?
Oh, I love that.
That's amazing. So I'm going to go through these and yeah, like if there's anything that, strikes you that you want to share beyond the visual, please do.
Yeah.
We're getting lots of wows here.
Yes. This one is called Watcher. I created this one from, it was a dream I had about a shape-shifting bear.
Ooh.
So yeah, I created that one. And if, I don't know, some people can see other animals in it. Like I put like some birds and so yeah, this one was inspired by a dream.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Thanks.
This one?
This one is based on, there's an artist back home where I'm from Meowpoket First Nation, and his name is Clyde Drew, and he does these beautiful sculptures. And this piece is based on one of his sculptures. And I created it in response to like missing and murdered Indigenous women. I just wanted to create a piece showing a woman protecting the world with.
Oh, wow.
That was just my concept.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. This
Kat and I were looking at these, and she was like, "These would be so good as a tattoo." She's
so many of them. Just like.
Thanks.
Yeah,
she never did that.
This one is.
Sorry. No, go back.
Nah, that's fine. This one is like a piece I did. It's an illustration. It's for a dance troupe called Serpentina North Ensemble, and they do group improv fusion dance. And their logo is the Medusa, the Serpentina, if you will. So yeah.
Beautiful. So then we'll go on to this one. Also, I said beautiful tattoo.
Yeah. That's the designer side of it.
Right.
Yeah. This one is called Protector. It's about protecting each other. And it makes sense. I did it in response to kind of like current times. These are, like I said before, these are hard times. We have to fight together and for each other and protect our most vulnerable. So that's what that piece means to me.
I love it.
Beautiful.
And this is a little bit different from the ones we've shown before.
Yeah, like I also, I'm going to sneak behind it.
I love that. It looks like it's on an easel.
Yeah, well, I did this one for an art show that I organized. And like, obviously I'm inspired by my own cultural background, but I'm also inspired by pop culture, fantasy, science fiction are huge influences as well. And this one's called Catch of the Day. And my concept was if we had these beautiful magical creatures like merrabbits, we'd probably end up eating them or polluting
Right.
the waters. And because like when you think about it, all our animals in nature are beautiful and magical, and people tend to destroy them. So that was my concept. Just create this beautiful mystical animal, and it's the catch of the day.
It's beautiful.
Thanks.
So, with respect to your art, and I mean, and empowerment, and making a difference. It's so evocative. Like so many arts really can stir someone. How do you feel about your art stirring someone to change inside, or to change perspective, or to explore?
I think art tends to do a lot of those things. Like I have my own meaning, like my own reasons for creating it. And sometimes I like to listen to other people, like what do they get from it first? What meaning they get from it? Or, if they want, they can ask me and I'll tell them why I created it. And hopefully it's influential to people to look inward or to see things in a different way. Because some person might see things in my art that I never meant to put into it, but their perspective changes the meaning. I don't know if that's a fair question.
No, it does. And I want to ask a follow-up question, which is, do you find yourself hesitating to tell people what it means to you? Or like, do you prefer to hear from others what a piece of work means to them for them to ingest it? Or does it even matter? Or does it depend on the art?
I don't think it matters. The thing is, you having a conversation about it is like the best thing you can do. It's like, obviously someone's perspective on something is going to be completely different from mine. But if we're having a conversation about it, not only is that like obviously flattering to me if it's about my work, but yeah, just having that conversation. It doesn't have to be like just one perspective, but the more the merrier. It's good.
I get it. Well, there's a lot of people commenting that they love your work. So everybody head over to her Instagram, Marion Creates, and check it out for yourself. Can people buy work? Can they commission work?
Yeah, they can commission work. Just send me a message and figure it out. I don't know what things are like now with like print shops.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Staples is open.
Yeah, good.
But I don't know. I don't know if you trust Staples.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I've never tried to print anything, but I could figure it out. But
I would imagine it might be something that would open up at some point too. Anyway, it is a possibility, so people should reach out for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for the poster and the overlays, all the special little magic you did. Thank you. It really brought something special to this WWX. So thank you so much.
100%. All right. Bye.
Bye, Marion.
Awesome. Let's check in with Ren.
Okay.
Hi.
See what's up.
Hey,
How are
Ren.
you?
Good. How are you?
Give me a second. Let me show you what's going on. I was just about to put some finishing touches on your cake, Arlene.
Finishing touches. Does that
cool.
mean it's
Already?
there?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I say finishing.
I can't wait.
but-
I can do that tomorrow. Whoa. Wow. That is so cool.
You did
We're
that.
So how did you make it from the
Pardon?
green to the white? Did you have to separate the ice? How did
Yeah,
you make it
so
fade from
I've
green to
got,
white? Did you
like-
separate the ice?
Yeah, like I've got like different piping bags, and each piping bag had a different color in it. So then I started off with like a little round around the cake, like a little piping stream, so to speak, around the edge of the
Okay.
cake. And then once I had all the colors piped onto the side of the cake, and then I just took my lovely little palette knife and kind of ran it along the edge and
Oh.
blended everything together quite perfectly.
I want to
And
see
then
more
to
of
do
the
the
cake.
top part, pardon?
Right. I'm like moving to try and see more. I want to, Arlene, I'm going to bring her up on her own.
Yeah, do it. Do it, please.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
In awe. Whoa.
Then to kind of do the top part, I
gorgeous.
just put all three colors into one bag
Wow.
and put a fancy
love
little
it.
tip on it and finished it off.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, what I was trying to do was try to mimic Arlene's signature name. I'm gonna have to modify that a little bit because I think the cake's a little small.
Oh,
So
cool.
we'll see what comes in.
It's gorgeous and it looks delicious. Can't wait to see the next
I'm
stage.
Me too. Let's check in with Amali.
Okay, let's do it. See you
If
soon,
we-
Ren. I'm just
Crystal.
checking in with myself right now. Oh, hi.
Hi. There's Reem. All right. So,
Oh,
Can-
you're
oh,
good?
hold on. Let me unmute you.
Wait, it was
You're
me.
good.
It was me,
Okay,
sorry.
Don't be
Can you hear
sorry.
me now?
Yep.
Awesome. So I connected with Rob and we decided on a couple things. So here's the first bracelet, guys. I'm working on I'm just about to string up the second one and the third one will be done soon.
Pretty.
So, yeah.
Excellent.
Cool.
What stones do you have on that one that you were just building?
Yeah, so this one is citrine, black tourmaline, and rose quartz with silver hematite. So you're going to get abundance, love, healing, protection, cancel out negativity, helps with so rose quartz is unconditional love. So it's also a great stone for self-love, depression, anxiety, things like that. So yeah. The powerhouse right here.
Love it.
Yeah.
Is there
That's
a-
amazing. Cool.
Sorry, is
This
there
this may be a stupid question. Is there a stone for conditional love?
for conditional love? So that's a good question. So when you say conditional love, like you sorry, can you emphasize a little on that?
Yeah, well, it's like we all want, I guess, unconditional love. So when we clarify, we want that unconditional love. I feel like there's an opposite to that, which would be conditional love. And what does that look like? And what would that stone look like? Because it might be a nice shade.
Yeah, no. You know what? It's a good question. And I haven't been asked that before, so I don't have an answer, but I will by the time you check back with me again.
Oh, okay.
So just to understand, you kind of want to you kind of want to take control of your love situation. Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
it was more just a reflection on we've got this conditional love, this unconditional love that we not glorify, but that we want to live to. So I wonder why we don't just call it love. Why do we call it, if it's really love, then there shouldn't be a condition. So I find it interesting that we call it unconditional love. And then that makes me curious to what conditional love would look like. And it's more like just I'm not looking for a stone or an exact answer. I'm just like, it just came into my brain. And
yeah, no, that's a really good question. I've never been asked, but I definitely can do some research on something like that. But with respect to rose quartz, I really do believe, even though they say it's the stone of unconditional love, it is a stone of love, period. And not just relationship love. I'm talking about love in business, love in friendship, love in any kind of relationship that you have. So I think it is the stone of just any kind of love. Though they call it unconditional, I wouldn't necessarily say, you know what I mean? You could use it purposes. I also believe heavily in intention. So where you have a crystal that is for the heart chakra, you know, maybe you're looking at, you know, a green or a pink crystal, which is for the heart chakra, and then your intention is what you're putting into that to make it suit the questions that you're looking to answer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really important. Yeah.
There was another question that came through from Florence asking if there's a prize for runner-up. I would say maybe, Florence, check out the website and see if you can.
I'll tell you what, I have something for Florence. If she sends me a DM, what I will offer the runner-up is $10 off a purchase.
Nice. That's a beautiful runner-up prize, I think. Great.
So Florence, me, and I will send you a code on Instagram, please, because I'm really, my Facebook, I have all kinds of problems for whatever reason, and so Instagram is just always preferred.
Okay, there it is there, Amali Crystals on Instagram. So good question there. You scored yourself a discount there.
Yeah, nothing asked, nothing gained, guys. That was good. Yeah.
That's true. Very true. All right, we'll check back in with you in a bit. Thanks,
Okay,
Reem.
sounds good. No problem.
All right.
Bye.
Up next is we've got Kat Leonard.
Oh.
She's going to show a video that was made. Ren is in it. I'm in it. Our friend Diana's in it. And it's made by Potter. Diana, sorry. Did I say Diana? Sorry, Diana. And I'm very excited. So Kat will be playing her video for us.
Hey, it's coming up. Are you ready?
Nothing's going right today. The whole world is against me. Regret nips my heels, and dread lies in wait for me. Joy is a moving target. My gut overflows with sorrow. The same thing happened yesterday, and I don't trust tomorrow. Just can't stand today. Speak to me. Convince me that it's okay. Hear me. Help me see tomorrow. Speak to me. Spare some hope for me. This was not the plan. This can't be all I am. Sleeping on a fragile dream. I feel like a melting snowman. Little amuses me. There's nothing I want to try. I'm too tired to live and terrified to die. Hear me. I just can't stand today. Speak to me. Convince me that it's okay. Hear me. Help me see tomorrow. Speak
We're back.
I love it. That
Thank
video
you.
is so good.
Thank you for
So good.
your help doing it. It was very fun for me to do.
My pleasure. Oh my gosh, I would do it again over and over. I had the best time of my life. So Kat, just before we go to our next performer, I'm just curious, what have you learned about yourself during this time of self-isolation, of the pandemic?
I think what I noticed is that I like solitude. I'm really enjoying the pause that we've been given. And it's given me, typically in my life, I have many things going on, different kind of aspects of my life where I'm involved quite actively, like work. I'm a union rep and an activist, and I do music, creating shows like this, live shows, social life. And what's happened now is I basically just focus on, a couple of those things and bringing the social aspect down. It takes a lot of the travel time out of it. So there's just, more time to reflect and decompress and be with Kat. Because I feel like when you're with someone else, you are not out of your own company, but your company is not just your own. You're not relating to yourself on your own. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like when you are one-on-one with someone, it's different than being with that person in a group. So this has given me a lot of time to hang out with Kat. And it's been fun, and it's been an adventure. We have dance parties. We watch TV, eat chips naked in bed, laugh, have a great time. So it's good. But I've also learned what work needs to be done in my life as an activist and someone that's working towards rights for all of us humans and changing the society we're in for the better. So I'm able to see specific things I need to tend to, as well as things to philosophize over. So a whole bunch of stuff, really.
Do you find that I'm really interested in what you said. Do you find that your self-talk is different now than it was before COVID, or is it the same, or is anything changed with that kind of self-talk?
I have the same self-talk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think my relationship to the world has changed as opposed to the relationship with myself, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
Can you give an example?
Like just how I interact with the world and what my priorities are in the world and where I fit in the world and where I can help. And maybe what's highlighted to me is where I need to step back and look after myself so that I can look after others more. Maybe that's not self-talk though. That hasn't changed, but I'll change the demands I put on myself, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that totally does. That's really cool a cool insight. I'm sure that other people have experienced that as well, or hopefully you've inspired them to experience that themselves. So I'm just wondering if we could share Julia Chabad. She's another visual artist who is one of our Wonder Women today. If we could share her work.
Yes, let's share her work. She's not able to be on the show with us, but let's absolutely show her stuff. And I'm going to bring up her Instagram as well, because I know you guys are going to want to check out her and look at her things. So now she did, the first one I'm going to show is she actually did the cover art for one of our Wonderfest shows a few years ago. And this is what she made, which is beautiful and Wonder Woman inspired. So that
awesome. I love that one so much.
Yeah.
Yes, me too.
This one I love. I mean, I love them all, but I love this one specifically because it reminds me so much of another piece of art that I have hanging in my room by another dear artist friend, Carla. The colors, the expression, and there's just a general feeling of it that it's akin. It's like they're cousin art pieces or something. And I just...
Can we go beside it? Just do this or something? Can you move yourself? Yeah, Carla Casanova is actually going to perform soon.
Yeah.
Just waiting for her. Yes.
Let's look at some other things by Julia. This is very sports oriented. Get it? See the sports?
That one. Yeah, the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
Yeah. And I love this. I mean, this is perfect for Wonder Woman, right? Every girl is a wicked witch and a magical fairy, a beautiful princess, and an evil demon. You will get whomever you awake. It's so true. It's like that saying about, you know, how I treat you has, you know, isn't about me. It's about you. So it's kind of like the reverse of it's not you, it's me. It's like, no. I'm going to be with you the way you instruct me to be with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Another couple of black and white ones. That would be a good tattoo.
We'll just pretend. We'll make temporary ones for you.
Yeah, exactly. So again, this is Julia's Instagram, so you can check out more of her art. I've been to a couple of her shows in Toronto as well, and where there's been mixed artists and stuff, and it's been great. Yeah, lots of great things.
Is that all that?
That's all we've got. But there's her Instagram right there. So please do check it out because she's got some other stunning pieces there, and she's always creating. And when you see her as well, she wears her art. She's visually like a work of art as well with her fashion and how she puts things together. True. And yeah, so that's very nice.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's get our next artist. We're going to get Tanya Joy up.
Let's do it.
Hi, guys.
So excited to see you.
Long time no see.
Oh, my God.
How are you guys?
Oh, my God. I love that face. You just light up with your smile. I love it. Oh.
You guys are making me blush. Come on.
So joyous. I love it so much.
Happy birthday, Arlene. And happy
Thank
10
you so
years,
much.
guys. Pretty awesome. Where did the time go?
So much.
You're welcome. I can't believe it.
That's the thing.
I know.
Time goes so quickly. That's when I think of this whole pandemic, I'm like, guys, 2 years is going to be over, lickety split. Just sit tight. Sit tight.
Right.
Very true.
Yeah. That's true. All right.
Awesome to see you guys.
Let's get you too. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I might need
this.
this.
Is Tanya Joy.
Do it.
Let's hear
it.
Right,
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's really nice to be here. I'm going to do a song that I wrote a few years ago. It's called Blink. I haven't actually recorded it yet. I put together a video for it with the demo, which was kind of fun to do. My first kind of video of one of my tunes. So here it is. Can't erase this memory of you as if we could ever be two, as if sad was something so new. Blink, no, the time won't soften the blow. The years keep taking their toll, and what was stolen will never grow old. In the blink of an eye I can change your life. In the blink of an eye can change your life. Your life. Blink as if this was never your thing. A mirage constantly leaving. You see and believe it. Blink, and the picture is never the same. Instant can alter the frame. The darkness will change the game. Oh, in the blink of an eye can change your life. In the blink of an eye can change your life. In the blink of an eye can change your life. In the blink of an eye can change your life. Your life. In the blink of an eye can change your life. In the blink of an eye can change your life. The blink of an eye can change your life. Your life. Blink. I can't erase this memory of you. Blink. I can't erase this memory of you. Blink. I can't erase this memory of you.
Oh, beautiful.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you so much.
Thank you.
So good.
Great to be
So,
here.
Tanya Joy, thank you for
I'm
being here. I'm curious, is there something that's stayed the same before COVID and after COVID as an artist? Or has there something that has changed drastically in terms of either you're writing or you're performing, other than like we don't have any gigs because we can't perform in front of other people, but something that's specific to yourself, to your experience?
I would say, I mean, for me personally, a few things have settled down. I co-created a music festival that was supposed to happen in May of this year. So things have sort of been put on pause and postponed till the fall. So things got a little quieter in terms of how busy I was in the planning stages. And I guess it's just given me a chance to evaluate, all the things that I have going on in my life. So yeah, it's just gotten quieter. I wouldn't say that I've written anymore. I have enjoyed the quiet a fair bit because things can get busy and life gets, out of control sometimes. So I've enjoyed that sort of reflection and the ability just to breathe a little bit more.
Cool.
Yeah, I would say that. And then just,
Is there
yeah.
Is there something that you found that works for yourself? Just in like for our audience, if someone's like, I don't know where to start. I don't know how to, like a certain tip or something that someone can use to maybe accept that kind of quiet, that pause. Is there something that you found that works for you?
Interesting. Yeah, that's a hard one to answer. I mean, I think for me, I'm always surprised because I'm a very outgoing person and I love having people around. I'm kind of surprised at how great, how kind of cool I am with the quiet. I don't know if I have a tip for anyone except to, I think I need to connect with family and friends. That being able to connect online with them makes a big difference. So I don't really feel alone. I feel like we're all in the same boat, and we've all been going through a lot of different things during this last few months. I think connecting is good, especially if you're struggling. Not everyone is having it easy right now. So I think my tip would be just to connect with those that you love and reach out when you need it. I know that I've had to do that, and I've had people reach out to me, and I think it makes you feel a little bit less alone and more like the world is still there and a little bit normal.
Yeah, it's just so interesting that I personally feel like I'm getting closer to people that are farther away, even though we're so far away.
Yeah.
Feeling.
Yeah, there are certain people that, I don't know what it would take to cut the cord, and it's kind of reassuring that when we're in this time that you're still connected to them. That feels amazing. Yeah, for sure. And those people, you understand what you mean to each other, I guess, in these times. Mm-hmm.
That's true. Thank you so much for being a part of today.
Yes, it's a pleasure. Thanks for having me. It's so good to see you guys. And Kat, I haven't seen you in a very, very long time.
I know.
To each other.
Imagine the hug we're gonna have when we do reconnect.
I can feel it right now.
It's gonna be so good.
Yes. Well, you guys keep doing what you're doing. You're awesome. I'm sure you've led to so many milestones in all of our lives. I know you have for me. So keep on going. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for being a part of this and our lives.
You're welcome. Love you guys.
Love you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
That was Tanya Joy.
Sure was.
So good. And our next performer is Arlene Murphy.
Hello.
There she is.
Hi! Hi, yay! Hooray!
Hello,
my loves. Happy anniversary. Happy birthday, Arlene. Yay.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy to be here.
Right, I'm so excited for your story.
This is very flattering light. Look at me.
Look at you. You look wonderful. I love it.
Thank you. So I wanted to, first of all, thank you for having me on Wonder Women, because I have a story that I want to share about someone who played such a large role in me becoming the Wonder Woman that I feel that I am. With Father's Day coming up just around the corner, I want to tell a story about my dad. And this story is actually an excerpt from my one-woman show, which is called Upside Down Dad. My dad suffered very much throughout his life with depression, as do I. And so this is something that was very well known to me growing up. Mental illness was not really stigmatized in my house growing up. It was something that we did discuss. So my father passed away several years ago, and he is actually buried in a beautiful spot in Pickering. And there are beautiful spots in Pickering. They just happen to be the cemetery. But I digress. It's lovely there. And he is, his spot is under this beautiful tree. And there's a beautiful swan pond. It's lovely. It's very tranquil. And it's all the things that you would imagine a final resting place should be. So on the first Father's Day, after I lost my dad, which was only a couple months or so after he left us, I thought I would go to the cemetery and I would, I don't know, feel more connected to him, because I think that's what you do, right? Somebody leaves you, but you don't want to feel that they're really gone. So I went to the cemetery. I brought flowers. My father was cremated, so his headstone was flat to the ground. So I got there and I had this bouquet of flowers from my garden, and I was feeling a little emotional, but also in a strange way at peace, because there was this beautiful pond and this beautiful swan. I just love swans. I just think they're so elegant, and they're just so pristine, and I don't know, they just emote peace to me, or so I thought. So I put the flowers down and I'm kind of brushing away the debris on my dad's headstone, and I started just talking to him, and I started telling him a little bit about, you know, how much I missed him, and how much, you know, the lessons that he taught me in my life have, you know, brought me to where I am. And as I'm talking, and I'm of course not really expecting him to answer, but in a way I'm pausing as if he is going to answer. And out of the corner of my eye, this swan is sort of gliding across the pond toward me. And it was just so lovely. It was like he was kind of catching my view. And I'm glancing at the swan, and I'm talking to my dad, and I'm telling him that, you know, the lessons that I've learned. And as I'm talking, the swan is getting closer, and I'm getting a little distracted, because I'm trying to have this heart-to-heart conversation with the headstone. Really, I'm having this heart-to-heart conversation, and this swan is suddenly coming up and out of the pond. And I don't know that I've ever seen a swan get out of the pond, but I was sort of moved by this. So I'm glancing, and the swan is now waddling. And I didn't know this. A swan is freaking huge. It is a big, badass bird. Still serene, still elegant at this point. And I said to my dad, you know, this swan is really quite large. And I feel that this is something that you would know, because my dad was like one of these information broker type guys. And he would have been all over Google. It's unfortunate that he passed away just before Googling things was a real thing. And as I'm talking to him about the swan is getting closer and closer. And I'm not sure at all in this moment that it was a positive sign that this swan opened its wings. And the wingspan of this swan was quite alarming. Yes, it was just like, I didn't know either at this point that swans could travel quickly on land. So I'm trying to keep one eye on the swan, one eye on my conversation with my dad. And I started to say, you know, the swan, it seems to be getting a little bit close, but I want to really finish this sort of connected conversation I'm having with you, Dad. So I'm just going to keep going. And holy shit, the swan is now running at me. It is running at me exactly like that. I am up now. I am tripping over my own feet. I am running to the car. I am sliding across the front seat of the car, slam the door, And the swan is now standing in front of my car, wings expanded. And I'm stunned. And I think we're staring at each other. We're staring each other down. I've never seen anything like this before. Exactly like that. And I just burst into hysterical laughter because my father was larger than life. My father was, if you watch Looney Tunes, very much the Foghorn Leghorn. So he would have found this hysterically funny. And I don't know if you believe in this sort of thing or not, but I became a believer in that day that spirits can take hold of animals or other creatures that are alive. Because I have a feeling that if it wasn't my dad, he sent the swan to mess with me because that's just something he would do. And he wanted me to feel that everything was going to be cool and everything was okay. And he's watching out for me, but he didn't want to do it in kind of a sappy, heartwarming, hearts and strings way. Instead, he thought it would be good to scare the shit out of me. And that was so my dad. It's probably one of the memories that got me through that initial phase of grieving him so much. And to this day, I stay well away from swans. And when I do go back to the cemetery every Father's Day, I don't know if it's the same swan. It's been a few years. I don't know the life expectancy of a swan, but I tell you, I get in there and get out pretty quickly. But my dad did certainly teach me that mental illness or no mental illness, there's always room for comedy. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
So hilarious. And, comedy has such an important role in our mental health in all. And I feel like you live and breathe it, and you inspire so many people.
Thank you.
With your storytelling, with your experiences, and how you help others with their stories and their experiences as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I try because I think, we all have mental health, and especially now people are struggling. Maybe people who have never even experienced any kind of mental health disorder before are now experiencing sort of anxiety of unprecedented proportions. And I find that one of the roles that I've been playing over the last couple of months is just kind of being there for people, because I'm an expert now at anxiety. So I feel like it's okay to be anxious and to feel unsure, because I think all of us are to a certain degree, and it's going to pass, and we are going to be able to manage, and you got to laugh your way through it to the best of your ability. Right.
Do you find that you need to take extra care of yourself in order to help others, to care for others as well?
I would like to say yes, that's true, but I really, honestly, I'm only half kidding when I say that I'm a professional at anxiety. And so I think that I'm so used to doing what I need to do to manage that it's how I manage all the time, 365 days out of the year. So I feel that I have enough in reserve to share with people because I know how to do this, if that makes any sense. I mean, it's not the greatest skill to have, but it's what I have to work with. And so I don't feel like I have to do any more to prepare for that. I think I just like to share what I know. And if I can be of help, then that's a bonus.
Well,
sure.
and I would say why isn't it a great skill to have? Any skill is great to have, and to be able to help others is huge, and to be able to care for others and to ease someone's way through this world is a huge skill.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, well, thank you.
I try. And thank you guys. Because what we're doing, this is very inspirational, this whole time that we've spent together. You guys don't have to do this kind of stuff. And the fact that you do, and that you celebrate women and people in general, I mean, this is just super, super exciting and gratifying. So thank you guys.
Well, thank you for being here.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Enjoy the rest
Lots
of
of
the show.
people loved your story, and
good.
please keep telling it.
Okay. You know I will.
I know you will.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Lori.
See ya.
As Lori Lane
I
Murphy.
love it. Sure
And-
was.
Shall I bring Carla up
Let's do it.
or chicken?
Or chicken?
Okay. Oh no, I said chicken, but like it was my accent. Hi,
Hola. Hola.
Happy birthday, Arlene. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Feliz cumpleaños
Thank you
and
so much.
happy anniversary. I am so happy to be sharing
Gracias.
your anniversary and your birthday too. And I love you guys so much.
Love you.
We love you. Are you going to
No,
love you so
I love you more.
I love you more
Jose, I
too.
love you. No, I love you more.
I love you more. I love you more. Take it away, beautiful one. Entertain us with your wily ways.
Okay.
Are you playing guitar?
No, I'm just picking. So and I never do this, you know that. But this song I sang at
I'm
one
so
of the Wonderfest, and it goes with the topic because it's I love you as you are. So that's what I am with you and everybody in our network. We love each other as we are. So I think, let me know if it's a guy. Okay, here we go. Eres un laberinto complicado y profundo, y como cualquier humano vas luchando en este mundo. Yo te quiero como eres. Yo te quiero como eres. Tu alma cuando sueñas se escapa al infinito y me traje una estrella para alumbrar mi camino. Yo te quiero como eres. Yo te quiero como eres. Yo te quiero como eres. There you go.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it, love it, love
Look, I'm sideways. Ah!
I love that you did that. Thank you so much.
That's empowering, right? For you to make me play guitar.
I know. I love it.
So
I love
beautiful.
it.
Thank you.
As soon as you picked it up, I'm like, yeah, get it.
So talented.
Thank you. How are you guys?
Good.
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 So what's up?
So we're just having a show with you, loving your
Any
grooves.
questions?
Yes. Well, I want to let you know that everybody is loving your music. The comments are coming in.
Thank you.
So
thank you. Sending love.
Thank you so much for playing.
You're welcome.
Carla, you're also a stunning visual artist. You do visual arts and music.
Thank you.
Is there a tip you would give to people how to express themselves in art and what it can bring to their lives?
I think people should stop being afraid of exploration, because we're very open to exploring some things like learning to drive, which is kind of dangerous, or learning to ride a bicycle. And art, it's scary for a lot of people, but I think that everybody has their own very unique art. And first, you may learn some tips from people here and there. You can explore the big artists, the small artists, or the fun fairs, but what you have inside to give the world as a visual translator, it's only yours. And if you don't do it whatever way you can, it's gonna stay with you and then go away with you. So I think it's extremely important to do any kind of visual art that you can get a hold of. Pencil, pen, rubber, plasticine, whatever you get your hands on, finger paint, it doesn't matter, because there's something to say, and visual arts is very good to portray what you're trying to say. Like, it shows right away. So I think that's very, very important for people to understand that there's no wrong art. Art is something from inside and coming out, so nobody else can judge you for that you are. Like, it's just coming out. So that's my advice I would give. Just do it. Do it.
Just do it.
Yes.
You could make that your tagline. You could probably trademark that if it isn't already trademarked.
I think that it is, because it's on Nike, no? Yeah. So, yeah, that's it.
Well, thank you so much for everything you do in the arts community and everything you do in our community, for being a friend, for being a fellow artist and a fellow good soul. Thank you for everything.
Thank you to you guys. Namaste. Thank you so much. One thing I've been doing that I heard someone else saying, I've been meditating way more now, which really helps. So with everything, connecting to the all, to the all. So it's good. Yeah. So.
Agreed.
Awesome. Yeah.
Agreed.
Thank you so much, and all the best. And I wish I'm going to be at your 20th again, performing on a huge stage. Yes, I am. We're all gonna, we're gonna have so much fun. Okay.
Yes. Deal.
So, yes.
I'm in.
100%.
Absolutely.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Much love. Love for everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Beautiful.
Arlene, I wanted to. Yes. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that I just love Carla Casanova. Her light is just so bright. And let's talk about birthdays other than mine.
Well, yes, let's do that. And I was going to do something very special for you and our birthday people. So why don't you talk about it, and I'll do the special performance.
Oh, really? Okay. So I'd like to wish a super happy birthday to our friend Kate McKim. And we are birthday twins. And I also want to wish a very happy birthday to Johnny Depp, because his birthday is also today. Same with Michael J. Fox and Natalie Portman and Cole Porter. And Donald Duck.
Donald Duck. I have a picture from the last time I partied with Johnny Depp.
Oh, would you please like to show us
for his last birthday.
One of my favorite photos.
It was a small gathering, but it was a pretty good time. That's us. We were on our way. I think that was between dinner and dancing. So, yeah. Happy birthday to Johnny Depp and Kate McKim.
Yes. Happy birthday, Johnny Depp.
And happy birthday to Arlene.
Thank you. Thank you for the little balloon there.
The least I could do.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh.
I love you. Let's check in with Ren.
Let's do it.
That was quite the segue on the topic of birthday.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Let me see what's up. Ooh, thank you. Oh, beautiful. That's gorgeous. I love it.
How do you not just want to like lick it.
Funny that you should say that, but the ironic part is I am allergic to dairy.
What?
So
Oh,
I don't actually consume most of the products I make unless I completely make it vegan or something for myself.
So, like,
But
if you touch it, you're okay.
yes, touching it, I'm fine.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
don't ingest it because I'll just break out in hives. But yeah, like it's not anaphylactic or anything like that. But
So you
in
could
terms of
lick it. You could lick it a little bit, just a little, or no. No, not a.
COVID.
Just kidding. But I figured every birthday cake needed some sprinkles, so.
Oh man, growing up, my favorite donut was the sprinkle donut. But they used to call Hawaiian, but now they call it something else. I don't know what they call it. Anyway, beautiful. Oh wait.
Oh, confetti.
The sprinkle cake. Oh, sorry.
That's beautiful.
Accidentally.
That's okay. That looks great.
Well, that is a finished product.
So what's going to happen with it now?
That's a good question. But rumor has it that Arlene is going to be in my neck of the woods tomorrow or passing by. So maybe we could do a little swapsies.
What happened?
I'd say.
Nothing?
It almost slid right off the tray.
Didn't see anything.
Fine. I'll eat half of it.
But I can fix it.
Diana wants to know if it's vanilla dip.
It's kind of. Do you consider it dipped if it's like vanilla cake on the inside and icing on the outside?
Oh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Nice. I like it. Thanks so much for creating artwork on delicious cake.
Well, thanks for giving me the opportunity. This was very interesting and I loved it. And hearing everyone's stories and performances, this was absolutely incredible. Like, so what the world needs right now. Definitely what I needed. So thank you. So happy birthday, Arlene. Happy anniversary, ladies.
Thank you.
Arlene, you guys continue to inspire. So please keep doing this. I love you guys.
Well, thank you and for being on here. And please also keep doing it with us because you're a part of it. Okay, good. I'm glad we're all in agreement on this.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Bye,
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. I love you. So much.
Awesome. I can't wait to pick that up tomorrow.
Yeah, you're going to have to let us know how it tastes tomorrow. We're all going to be looking for an Instagram post, looking for what it tastes
Sorry, man. Yeah, for sure. Don't worry. And then Reed, we're going to bring you back up. And we're going to just see how you doing over there with the beautiful jewelry. Did I do it? Oh, my laptop sucks.
Yay!
Thank you. Awesome. So how's it going over there?
So we got them.
Beautiful.
So this, sorry, the glare is actually in my own eye here. So this is the one I showed you before. This one here is, sorry guys, I don't know which way to hold anything.
Yeah,
this one here is tourmaline, rose quartz, clear quartz, amethyst, and silver hematite. And then this one here is rose gold, hematite, clear quartz, Dalmatian jasper, and amethyst. So Rob chose this one. So he'll have that. Yeah, he'll have that this week. And great choice because this is really, it's beautiful. The colors are beautiful together. And then obviously the healing properties are really just kind of amazing. So that was really fun, guys. I have to admit.
Well, it was fun having you.
Thank you very much for having me. This was really great. Happy birthday. And I love what you guys are doing here. So
but we can't do it without people like you. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for making the gift and being interactive and giving even the runner up a gift. Like, you're just like so giving and generous and wonderful. And thank you so much. It was great to meet you tonight.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. Have a good night, guys.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So actually, cool fact about the runner-up Florence. She does screenshots for us for our World Stream series.
Oh,
She's doing it.
excellent.
Yeah, so it's just perfect that, you know, she piped up and, you know,
Oh,
it's
lovely.
true. You know? I know. So I'm happy that that's happening. But like all of Reem's stuff on Amali Crystals, it's gorgeous. I keep buying from her. She's got it Amazonite, I think that's what it's called, but it's for the throat chakra. And so I'm gonna purchase that necklace soon. Very excited.
I'm gonna have to get on there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like this one, it's so pretty. It's got just I'll have to tell you what the stones are on here, but
is there moonstone on there?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think I see that beautiful. Yeah. If I see it properly, yeah.
I can't. Oh, there we go. Anyway, but I will take a photo of what the stones are. But a lot of it has to do with similar to what we're doing here, spreading empowerment through art and just, you know, spreading the love.
I love it. And now, will you spread some of your talent for us, Arlene?
I will. I would love to. I'd love to close out the show today. Thank you so much for tuning in to our show, guys. I apologize for my lighting. Please bear with me. I hope that's okay. I'm going to share a song that I think a lot of us are feeling, especially with family, if you're practicing social distancing. If you are away from your loved one or away from your loved ones, this is a song that I want to share for you guys. It's called Home With You. The title track of my album on Spotify if you want to stream it. Lying awake, thinking about you. I had sudden urge to call you up. I grabbed my phone, get ready to die. Oh, I guess I know if that. So I'll wait till the morning. For now, you're holding me close, and I'll wake up beside you in your loving arms. Oh, I can't wait for the days to go home to you, to run home to you, to be on with you. Tossing and turning, fall asleep. I wonder what stories fill your dreams. I hear your sweet voice inside my head. Oh, I'd rather hear it beside me. So I'll wait till the morning. For now I'll picture you holding me close, and I'll wake up beside you in your arms. Oh, I can't wait for the days to go home to you,
to be on you. These minutes feel like hours lasted, still wide awake. Then you call me up, you tell me you couldn't sleep. You couldn't wait till the morning to tell me you're picturing holding me close. And I wake up beside you in your loving arms. I tell you that I can't wait for the day to go home to run home to you. To be on you. Oh, I can't wait to be home with you. Thank you so much for all the love. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us. Sorry, Kat, did I unmute you yet? Oh no. Oh, my laptop. There we go. Did I do it? Are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
So it's I'm so sorry. So I apologize. My laptop I need a new one, but it works.
Well, in its defense, it's been heated up for a very long time. It's been a couple of hours, so, bear with it. Mine's pretty hot here too. I can hear it chugging along. So yes, thank you everyone who tuned in. Pardon?
Yes. Thank you so much.
Arlene, do you want to speak a little bit about, you were, 10 years ago, you thought I'm going to have this show, ask for people to come on board, and now look where we are 10 years later. What's one word that comes to your mind when you think of that whole arc of accomplishment?
One word. Wow. The first word that came up was thankful. And
that's a great word.
And another word that came up is honored. The first thought of being thankful is just, I'm thankful for all the relationships that I've created throughout this time from the very beginning. You've been a part of it since the beginning, and it was just a little tiny brainchild of mine where I just thought, like, I want to perform. Let me put on my own shows, but like bring on people I know, so it's not just me. And then I'm honored to have these relationships with people, especially like yourself, people along the way, not only for Wonder Woman, but for Wonderfest and Superman, and the people that we've seen grow throughout the time, either starting out as emerging artists, and now they're professionals. Like, there's people around. We got to meet people in the States, got to meet people across Canada. And I'm just super grateful and thankful and honored to be around such positive people and that shine their light and shine their creativity. We can all be afraid to do that. However, I think that it's a safe space that you and I create, that people are open to being authentic and honest. So I appreciate that question. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Anytime. It was really my pleasure. It was really simple for me on my part. Well, and I would, you know, glom onto what you said about the relationships and friendships and that have come through it. And it would be interesting to see, because sometimes we're, you know, in groups and we're like, when did we meet the first time? Yeah, but we do this and this and this together. So, but when was the first time? It would be interesting to kind of track how much came out of the Wonder Women and Wonderfest series.
Oh,
you know,
there's so many different things.
Yeah. It's
like
amazing.
People have said like, oh, I'm recording with this person because, you know, you put us on the same bill, or like I'm working with this person. They're doing backup vocals for us, or just, it's incredible. I love it. I love everyone. Thank you.
I love everyone too. I love everyone. And I'm so thankful for everyone that tuned in. And, you know, we do dedicate this show, and we're making donations to Black Lives Matter Toronto. So it's not too late to go to the link there and submit your monies. And for the remainder of today, maybe till midnight, anything that you put through Let's Make Good Productions is going to match that, and we will be donating. And beyond that, blackmatters.ca, blacklifematters.ca, you can go there and donate independently as well after this show and everything. And, you know, get engaged, get educated, and do the little things that you can do to make your life better, your community better, the whole entire system that needs to be looked at better, the whole world, all these little things that we all can do. You know, take advice from Jill and everyone to use your voice, listen and use your voice, and do everything you can. I think we can all commit to that. That would be amazing.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kat, for being awesome.
Oh, thank you. We love everyone. Happy birthday to you, Arlene.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to Kate. Happy birthday to Johnny Depp and all those other people celebrating
awesome
birthdays.
June 9th birthdays.
Yes.
Love you.
Love
Please
you.
Stay safe out there.
And we are going to sign off now and wish you all the best in everything. And thank you again so much. Have I missed anything, Arlene?
I don't think so. You hit the end broadcast.
Oh, I'm going to hit
my
that.
computer said.
I got everything from now on.
Love you guys.
Thank you,
so
everyone.
much.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.